What's cracking, fader people that are fading the public out there? Welcome back to the Contaminated Dungeon. And this week's episode of the Fade the Public podcast presented by BDGE Fantasy Football, which is presented by my personal YouTube channel, youtube.com/NickFirstLano. I am joined today by, you know what? Let's just skip this shit and introduce Big Ben.
He's get into the canvases.
Hey, you little fatty. We have a new mascot coming to the show. His name is Benny. His name is Ben God. Say hi to the people.
Big dog Benny. Say what's up.
Oh, he just gave y'all kisses out there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if this is the first thing you've ever seen.
It doesn't have to be for us, dude.
Look who he roots for.
Beautiful. Hold on, Thistle.
It's gonna be a star, Benny.
This thing is gonna be a star. When Snacks creates his Instagram, I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can go follow him on IG and stay tuned in on what Benny's eating, what his poops look like, and all that good stuff on Instagram.
He's gonna get.
Yeah, he's gonna get thick.
Just a few weeks ago, he was like 12 pounds.
He was fit, yeah.
19.
Nice.
He's undertaking the Snacks diet. That's why.
That's it. We eat snacks.
He's eating the mic.
He's eating cardboard before just a moment ago.
Why are you crying?
Okay, so this is the Fade the Public podcast. Anyways, joined today by my league mates, Animal and Snacks. We have 33 young fantasy football ninjas with headaches playing against each other in a high-stakes fantasy football league known as the E-Town Get Down. This is the E-Town Get Down's 11th year in existence. Every week, myself, Animal, and Snacks will hop onto this podcast and discuss everything 2019 fantasy football, helping you prep for the 2019 fantasy football season in a way that's related to the times and to pop culture. We're also diving behind the scenes and showing you everything about our high-stakes league, the E-Town Get Down, our league meetings, choosing our draft order, a vlog of our live draft day party, always on Labor Day Monday, don't fuck around, in-season, weekly, what? Was that not on?
Wasn't on.
It was at this moment he knew.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Later.
All right, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get the real thing going now.
We're good to go now.
This is Hangover Monday / Benny's
That's
Day.
you guys.
Shit.
You guys are
This is our third audio take.
Pro River Day Parade.
All right, so anyways, yeah, listen, this is Fade the Public, and we're here to fuck shit up. I'm going to put that first one on Animal. I'm going to put the second one on me. I'm just waiting. Snacks will do something dumb during the video.
Oh, there's no doubt about
You'll
it.
get your chance, don't worry.
Yeah, so we got Benny here. He's a new mascot. Send virtual kisses in the comment section down below. We are going to break down in today's episode all the free agency stuff that we didn't cover last time. Tyrell Williams, Le'Veon Bell, I forget what.
Golden Tate.
Golden.
Hell yeah.
Golden Tate. What
No
a
reason
vibe.
to be excited about him.
Why? He's a good ball player.
He is a good ball player. But we're going to talk about free agency. We're going to dive into some Dynasty quarterback stuff. We're going to talk about, Max, like what other stuff we have.
We can talk about Tyreek Hill, whether or not you think he's going to play.
Tyreek Hill, his current
suspended.
situation.
I also wanted to talk about, did you guys see that Quentin Nelson video of him and Taylor Lewan dancing in the hot tub doing what Offset and Cardi B did? I figured you would have seen it.
No.
It's pretty funny. I just like to see Quentin Nelson. I like to see the big O-linemen getting involved in social media.
You love that guy.
Dude, they never get love, man. The O-linemen need to get some love. So
That's
I wanna
not
give some
true. I've
love.
been a Giants fan my whole life. In the last 6 years, all I've been doing
Give
is
some-
wanting
You feel
linemen.
personally attacked when the linemen don't get love?
I'm a bigger man, so I just like to see the bigger man get some attention and get some love. That's all.
Fair
He
enough.
looks like you've gained some weight.
Dude, I
The
probably
final. That's what happens when you fucking binge an AC for 6 days in a row.
did. Dude, ever since
Fucking
then,
psycho.
piling
He's starting to
on.
look like Benny with all those rolls.
And then we're going to end this with a new segment, which we're calling the GOAT section. The GOAT segment. I don't know. The
it's
herd of goats.
kind of like
The herd
horse.
of goats.
The herd of goat.
Horse, but really not competitive
like
because
the
we're
herd
just
of-
giving our.
I like herd of goats.
That's it. That's a new section, the herd of goats.
Herd of
because
goats.
It's our spin on Mount Rushmore. We're gonna pick four. We're gonna pick random categories that you guys have provided to us via one of the live streams we did. Today's category is gonna be top fast food items. If you've seen on social media, I know for some reason a lot of podcasts just happen to have done something like this
They did
this
a
week.
fast food restaurant.
Yeah, so we're not stealing that.
bracket
We're doing
challenge.
particular items, specific.
Items.
I'm talking very specific. So stay tuned. That'll be at the end after we get into NFL and fantasy football talk. Thank you for joining us, though. As always, if you enjoy the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're doing this all season, into the season, after the season, basically for the rest of my life, honestly, which is fucking kind of depressing.
Yeah, I mean, could be worse.
I only have a few years left.
Yeah,
so.
it could be exactly. It could be like him. So
Very, very true. So that's what we're going to do. So let's hop right into the intro music first. Okay, so first guy up on the free agency list that we didn't talk to. Is there anyone that you guys are excited about? Let's start with Golden Tate, Nick, because he went to your New York Giants. He signs what was the deal?
What was it? 4 years, 37 mil, 23 guaranteed. It's all front loaded. So
Yeah, it's basically a 2-year.
it's basically a 2-year, $23
million
million deal. Yeah,
Okay,
Which that's not that bad.
it's not.
that's solid for Tate. He is 30 years old. He'll be 31 in August.
That's the only problem. He's an older guy.
okay. He's an older guy, right?
I'm not
but
worried about that when he's in
I'm
the
not
slot,
either.
though.
Neither am I. He's better than Jameson Crowder, and the Jets gave him how much money?
But what
That
would you
was
give?
terrible
What would you
contract.
give Tate? Okay, so that obviously dampens Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, who both have
Right.
taken a lot of targets over the middle. It almost like
I think it hurts Ingram the most. I was excited for Ingram this year.
same. He would have been like a good player just by volume
Yeah,
standpoint.
just because for that tight end position, any guy that you can get like sort of later in the draft and not have to take early, I like.
Yeah, and now Tate has to just ruin everything.
Yep.
Like who is the number one fantasy option there now?
Barkley.
I mean,
Receiving fantasy
outside
option?
of Barkley. Yeah.
I'd probably stick with Shepard. He's gonna take
Really?
over
I
that-
don't know.
he's
I
gonna take over the
thought
number one
I
role.
thought this hurt Shepard more than it did Ingram.
I
Me
thought
too. I think
Shepard
I
was
actually like Ingram
productive
better.
Yeah.
when Odell was gone. As soon as Odell was gone and
Dude,
hurt, Shepard was producing.
Ingram was a stud.
When Odell was gone.
Yeah, Odell's gone now.
But this
Tate's
hurt-
not Odell.
Tate's not Odell, but Tate's still a receiver that's probably going to command a high volume of targets.
Right.
Who has a better stat line at the end of the year, Tate or Shepard?
I think Tate does.
Now in
I think
full
Shepard's
PPR,
gonna
you're
have
going to go
more
Tate.
more
I go Tate,
touchdowns.
yeah.
In a
full
standard,
PPR.
would you go Shepard? I feel like he will end up with more touchdowns as well.
Yeah.
Who's that, Shep?
And I think the receptions aren't going to be that far off based off of the passing game. Probably that's gonna
Short.
be
It's a
in
short,
New York.
quick, intermediate game where I think that plays right into Shepard and Tate. So
Saquon might be the reception leader on that team.
yeah, no, he will be.
Yeah, there's no way. No one else is going to touch 80 to 90 catches, I don't think.
It's nothing to jump for joy at
They're
fantasy
all just like possibly
perspective.
flex-worthy plays. Who
Right.
knows? Maybe Tate plays his way into like a very high-volume role there.
Right.
I'm not necessarily excited about it.
No, there's nothing to be.
Doesn't-
I
doesn't do
like what he
anything
brings
for
to my
me.
football team, but from a
Yeah,
fantasy
yeah.
perspective, it's not nothing.
Yeah,
to,
I would have
to
loved
write
to have
home
gone
about.
to like the Falcons in place of like
I love
Mohamed
going Tate.
Sanu or
I always
something.
have. You know this. I love that guy.
Pick him every year and fucking the
Every
Yeah,
year.
you do.
Every year. Love him.
So Golden Tate, Tyrell Williams goes over to Oakland. I think this is a good move from a real football standpoint. He's a really good weapon outside of Antonio Brown. I think they're really good opposites that will make each other a lot better.
He's very good complimentary receiver to Antonio Brown.
My biggest problem with him is he's 6'4" and he's a big dude, but he doesn't play big enough.
He plays more athletic. He has more like AJ Green in his game than he does like Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, I want him to start playing like big. Get up there. Well, I really don't want him to just because of the teams he's on, but for fantasy wise, he needs to start getting up there and getting those jump balls.
They also signed
not
J.J.
aggressive
Nelson.
enough.
So now they have like 3 legitimate field stretchers on their team between J.J. Nelson, Tyrell Williams, and Antonio Brown. So it's like I'm kind of excited to see what they do running back wise in the draft because you're not going to have safeties aren't going to be able to play on the line of scrimmage when you have those 3 on the field together. All of them run. Tyrell was a 4.48 guy. I think J.J. Nelson was like literally a 4.32.
J.J.
And
Nelson's
obviously
a
Antonio
speedster.
Brown, is Antonio Brown. So it's
He
like
is Antonio Brown.
it's an interesting mix of players they got going on there in Oakland. I'm not looking to grab Tyrell in any of my fantasy leagues. It is worth noting that he was like a top 12 fantasy wide receiver a couple of years ago when Keenan Allen went down. I think
Like
Tyrell.
the year 2016,
Yeah, he finished as like a top 12 guy, which is pretty crazy.
he had over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, so it
He had
wasn't
over
like
1,000
big.
yards, 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, so it's not like a monster year, but I guess that year was a little bit down year for fantasy wide receivers altogether. But I think this is making me like Derek Carr a little more. I know I was very down on him, but
Yes.
they're putting some good weapons around him.
I think Derek Carr is a very serviceable quarterback who has the ability to go a little above and beyond.
Yeah, he'll have some big
Whereas,
games, I
yeah.
think. Plus, that offense is going to be so pass heavy.
Right, and he's literally only a few years removed from having an MVP type season, and he's got better weapons now. They made the big splash with the left tackle, Trent Brown.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So the offensive line you would think is going to be more formidable.
Right.
Gruden's a passer. He likes passing the ball. He likes throwing it down the field. I like it. I like Carr,
Yeah, I think I'm getting a little higher.
especially in a super flex 2 QB league. I'm not going to.
Dude, Trent Brown, 6'8", 380
Huge,
monster.
pounds.
humongous
He's a
man.
monster.
Oh my god.
He's almost as big as Benny.
4 years, $66 million, 36.75 guarantees to Tyrell Williams. What else have we got in free agency going on? Who else do we have signing?
Lev Bell.
Lev Bell. I mean, we didn't get to talk about Lev
We
Bell.
didn't talk
Let's talk about Lev Bell because I made an individual video, which you guys can find on my channel. I'll link that up there and down below and whatnot. And my take was like, I don't necessarily love the situation, but it's kind of becoming a similar situation to Oakland in a sense where they're putting weapons around Sam Darnold, right? And they could be a sneaky, quiet, okay offense, I think. Yeah. And that'll open up things for Bell with Jameson Crowder. They extended Enunwa last year. Robbie Anderson is still there. Darnold played very well towards the end of the year last year. And I think he's going to have a nice year this year. They're going to need to improve that offensive line.
Yeah.
But
they did. They traded for
Yeah, they Asamali, whatever his name is.
Right. I couldn't. You couldn't pay me enough.
Osemele.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Offensive line, man.
You're hired again. You're back on the show.
He's a good addition.
He's good. Yeah, nothing like great on the offensive line. But you start putting all these pieces together and it becomes a formidable offense. And the way you look at Le'Veon Bell, when I was on the call with Dr. Jesse Morse this morning, for you guys watching now, that video will be up Friday. We went into all the running backs from last year that were injured. Darius Geis and Fournette and Dalvin Cook and things like that. But we also talked about Le'Veon. He said he has no concerns about Bell sitting out. He said this is actually better for his longevity. He's really excited about Bell handling a huge workload. My concern was Adam Gase because he didn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I was going to bring that up. I think
backs.
you had tweeted out when Lev Bell signed with the Jets. I don't remember what the numbers were, but he's not like
it was
big usage of running back guy.
Yeah, so. What it was Le'Veon Bell basically in the last year with the Steelers had 5 or more catches in like 5 or 6 games by himself. Right. But I look back over the last 3 years where Adam Gase was the head coach in Miami, and over those 3 years, it was like a total of like 4 or 5 instances in a game of 48 games where a running back caught 5 or more passes. So it's like, yes, but you also have to understand now that Bell is the workhorse there. Yeah, so it's not like it's going to be split amongst, in Miami, they were always splitting stuff between Drake and Gore and Damian Williams and like all these.
They always had.
Benny's running amok back
eating
there.
the wires.
So it's like overall though, the backfield had decent PPR numbers. So it's like, what do you do with Bell now? Do you think he's you think he's good enough to be like the workhorse and warrant a first round pick?
That first round pick makes me so nervous because he's still so unknown.
Me too.
I don't know about the first round pick. Definitely my early second.
We're going to have interesting ones because you and me are going to be at the back end of the E-Town Get Down.
I know. I moved him up in my rankings for sure after I found out he was on the Jets, but
I don't trust him.
I don't take him in the first round still.
I don't think I will
it's
either.
Too much of a mystery.
But the thing is just like there's not – how many workhorse running backs are there in the NFL? There's just not many. And to have one on your team.
It's a dying breed.
Exactly. So it's like if he's sitting there, right, I'm probably going to have the 8th pick. So if he's sitting there at like 10, 11, 12, like 13, like –
he's going to really make you think.
Right.
Because that volume is going to be through the roof.
The ceiling is the roof.
Yeah, I don't want to pick him, but like at the same time, it's like, does he end up being the David Johnson of last year? But I don't think the Jets are going to be anywhere near as bad as the Cardinals were last year.
No, I think that's a physical impossibility.
Cardinals last year.
I don't think we're ever going to see a worse offense in our lives than what we saw last year from the Arizona Cardinals.
It depends who I pick this year with my first round pick.
I play this.
Number 2 picks in the books. Went with David Johnson at 2. I just moved up David Johnson to my my number 1 overall back. Thus, Bell's off the board. Johnson's on my team. Let's go, DJ.
I'm sure their offense will fucking tank, whoever it is.
Fair. Fair.
So Lev Bell, we're kind of on a consensus here that he's probably not.
Still not a first rounder.
He's borderline first rounder if you're in a 12-team league.
Right.
Our E-Town Get Down is a 10-team league. I know you have fucking cool guys out there like, playing.
Yeah, dude, I play
my other league that I'm in is a 12-man league, and I still.
Yeah.
Not my first.
But he's on that border like late first 12-man league, early second.
Yeah, he's at like 12 to 15, 12 to 16.
That's our consensus.
Yeah,
right.
so the takeaway from the doctor, too, is that you shouldn't be concerned about him sitting out. He should be in shape by the time, the season comes around. He should be ready to go. So, in turn, he could actually be a nice buy low candidate in dynasty leagues because people are probably going to be looking to sell him because he is, what is he, 27 now? Going to be 28 maybe soon. So, with people, a little bit down on him being on the Jets and him being a little bit older and whatnot, they might think that his value is thus of like a 3rd round pick. He actually probably is around late second, maybe like 3rd-ish round pick in dynasty, but look at what is he doing? He just made the funniest fucking face. Oh, he's going.
He's going to bed.
Oh, Benny's out. He did. Nope. He Byke. All right. So Le'Veon Bell. Anything else in free agency that we did not cover? Ryan Tannehill got traded to the
Titans. It's not even relevant.
To the Titans.
Why is that not relevant?
He got traded to the Titans.
He's gonna be a backup.
Yeah, but that means Miami's quarterback spot is open.
It's Fitzpatrick. They just
signed.
filled it.
I know. This is fucking relevant.
Oh God, Fitzpatrick's still relevant.
Yeah.
If you play in a super flex league, every quarterback is
All
relevant.
right.
Bro,
Fine,
I started Ryan
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick in numerous leagues
So did
last year.
I.
The
I
guy,
The problem, obviously, is that offense is going to be fucking atrocious.
It's gonna be
who's he from?
very
They just
anemic.
re-signed DaVante Parker. There you go. Perfect.
We're fucking set.
There you go.
Does this?
Fitzpatrick and Parker.
What does this mean for Mariota?
That's the first thing I thought of. I'm sorry. We had a long fucking day yesterday.
He's not going to be a Titan in a
Can we
couple
talk
of years.
more about yesterday? So
Yeah.
we went to the St. Patty's Day parade, and
In Pearl River, not New York City.
yeah, not the one in New York City. I stopped going. As soon as I was legally allowed to go to that, is when I stopped going to that.
My last year was 20.
Yeah,
When I was
20. I
20,
got
last year.
my
remember
fake
you guys-
ID taken away. There's a picture of the cops fucking writing me up a ticket.
You guys went to the Pig and Whistle that one time, right? You think your brother was there.
Yeah. Pig and Whistle went. Yeah. Either way, yesterday was.
I give the cops a fake ID when they wrote me a ticket in the city. Like New York cops, I gave them a California ID when I was like 17. It didn't look. It was horrible, and they just wrote the ticket and sent it to my address in California.
I mean, you got to respect the
It
cops.
was unbelievable.
You got to respect
Yeah,
it.
they probably didn't give a fuck. Yeah, so we got there. We went over to George's girlfriend's house at. We left town at like 10:45ish. I ate about 3 eggs before we left. I stayed out in Pearl River. Like I said, I didn't get home till like 10:30 p.m. last night.
Crazy.
Like 12 hours. I didn't drink a single cup of water. I didn't eat a single fucking thing after those eggs in the morning. When I got home last night, my mom had made corned beef. I ate like 2 pounds of it.
Savage, dude.
I woke up this morning. My mouth was the fucking Sahara Desert
That was the
because of the
worst.
salt. I was like, I was like resurrecting like the fucking
Your lips were
Undertaker.
like curled up.
Dude, it was, yeah, dude. I was like, it was like when I did the cinnamon challenge last week. It was like just as bad.
I know that feeling.
I was all over the map. So I guess we met up around what 12,
Around noonish.
12:30.
Yeah. Noon's at noon, baby.
Yeah, I was pre-gaming at 10 o'clock in the morning with some wine. As you guys know, I enjoy that.
You hate wine.
It's just not true.
I think I have some footage of us at the bar taking a shot.
Snacks is in this motherfucker. You would think he's Irish. Are you Irish at all, are you?
I am not one bit Irish.
You are 1,000% Italian.
All Italian, but I look the most Irish.
Italian! But we're Irish today.
Really?
I don't remember if that's real or if I'm just.
All I know is I was taking
It could be.
I was taking shots of
be real.
Jameson. I took 2 Rumple Mints.
Remember, I kept trying to get Steve to order margaritas from the bar,
Yeah.
just to film the bartender's reaction.
And Steve was
And he wouldn't do it.
Steve was so scared because the bartender was really, really Irish looking.
And he had a big tattoo on the back of his head.
Yeah, and if you know Steve, you know
make a
he's
fucking margarita.
not
he
Irish
would have
looking.
went fucking nuts.
A margarita.
He would have been so. He would have been so. He would have said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, he would've.
Literally leave the bar.
I know.
Get out of this city. Get out.
I would have called him a cunt and then probably left.
Yeah.
Probably got
Well, and
dragged
Steve
out
was
by-
wearing a denim jacket
What
too.
time
so
did
it was
you?
like-
What time did you leave Noonan?
So I left the bar we were at like 3 o'clock.
As opposed to.
I went to KFC to get some popcorn
You went
chicken.
to fucking KFC?
Yeah, baby. That's
Wow.
where I got picked up.
I know
my
exactly
Uber.
which KFC you're talking about.
Of course.
Wait, the
it's
one in
a
Pearl?
landmark. Yeah.
I didn't even know.
It's like
that.
when you're leaving
Oh, it's
Pearl.
on the main street.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
so epic.
I went there.
Wish you told me I
I
would've
got
went.
some popcorn chicken and some fries to fuel up. I got home. I played with Benny a little bit.
Oh, dude.
Passed out
There's
right now.
nothing better than playing with a fat dog.
Oh,
all
my
the
God.
time. I
It's-
slept in my dog's bed one time.
Literally.
My mom took a picture at like 6 a.m. When she woke up the next day. I was so drunk.
It's literally amazing. So then I put some cologne on. I washed my face up a little bit because I was pretty drunk at this point. Then my good friend of mine opened up a new bar and went there till about 9 o'clock. Got home at 9:30. So I did a little bit less than your shift yesterday. And yeah, live music. So as you could tell, my voice is a little raspy because I was singing. You know, Queen, Zeppelin, Bruce. It's
All the classics.
It's what I do.
I have a ridiculous statement also, but I'm gonna need to tell you this off camera. I can't put like what I'm about to say on camera. So we'll talk about it after.
For my
Remind me.
protection?
From no. For
that person's.
for mine, kind of actually.
It's for the better of all of
It's
us.
for that person and mine as well. Something that we did yesterday that we should not have been doing. But remind me after the show. But let's get back to whatever the fuck we were talking about. What was it we were talking about?
Ryan Tannehill.
Okay.
Well, I think we were done
Irish
talking about
fact.
Ryan Tannehill.
But what does this mean for Marcus Mariota? Is he on his last year? They didn't extend him yet, right?
Well, this would be his fifth
I
year.
thought he got extended.
Did he?
I thought he got extended like last year.
I don't know. Either way, I think Tannehill has a strong chance to like play well in camp and preseason, and if Mariota struggles, to come in.
You think it's that close?
I do. I mean, I'm not a big Tannehill fan by any means.
No, I think he's fucking miserable.
He is, but I also think Mariota's pretty miserable too.
Yeah, let me look at the.
I'm not a Marcus Mariota fan.
So yeah, he is signed through 2019. This will be, I guess, the team picked up their option on him.
5th-year rookie option.
Yeah, so that usually tells you that they probably don't have much confidence in him because I feel like
Right.
usually on your rookie contract, you're extended by like year 3, year 4 the latest.
The team knows.
They don't let you go through that 5th year.
But how could you with his injury history? He has not. I don't think he's played a full season yet.
But they haven't like done anything besides they haven't like drafted a backup player. They just been adding fucking guys like Blaine Gabbert and shit.
Yeah.
Like
I think they've just been kind of hoping that he's gonna
Yeah.
bang out a full season one year, like maybe like
even when he's healthy,
he'll put some good fantasy numbers up though if he could stay healthy for the year. I mean I don't give a shit. He'll probably be like my quarterback 25 in my rankings, something along there. It's late half someone you could roster in super flex leagues, but not a big impact there for anything.
No, that's all I gotta
Say
say
about
about
That's
that.
all I got. All right, so we go. through the
His
free
ceiling is
agency.
definitely not the roof.
No, it's
FYI.
not the roof. It's the fucking top of the backboard. Let's go to.
we could do our rankings if any changes in the rankings due to the signing. Just kind of segue right into it.
Okay, so I think the biggest moves for me, I'm getting much higher on Dalvin Cook as the weeks go by, and after I talked to Dr. Jesse Morris, he said that Cook's injuries are nothing to be worried about. When he talked about a guy like Fournette, he was referring to the ankle injuries that he dealt with at LSU, and he was like, the particular injuries that Fournette had are things that make his ankles worse and, for lack of a better term, strong, right? And they're getting weaker as the years go by, and he's running more and more and more on it. So he said like Fournette was an easy call to know that he was going to get injured again. Cook, he doesn't see the same way. He did say, however, though, if you tear an ACL, you have, I believe, a 30% chance of re-tearing it within the next 2 years on the opposite leg. The same thing that happened with Deshaun Watson.
I was gonna say
because they can't support it now. It's not strong, so the other
but
leg
he
has to do extra.
Yeah, so he said Cook should be fine for this year. He said it would be his top running back breakout pick for 2018. So he's someone who is quickly getting into like my top 7 or 8. He might be my back right after Melvin Gordon at 6.
It's getting that high.
Yeah, I'm like getting very, very high on Cook.
I moved him up like 4 spots.
Because, Latavius Murray is also gone too. Latavius Murray's gone.
Yeah, I know, but they're gonna bring someone else in there. Doesn't matter.
Maybe. I don't know.
You have to have a backup for Dalvin Cook.
He's not gonna be as good as Latavius Murray.
No, he won't be as
Murray's
good. But
beast. Oh wow, Murray just signed where?
New Orleans.
That's right.
running backs are all about opportunity. That's it.
It is, but Cook
half of
can
these schlubs
play
back
all 3
there.
downs without a doubt, and that offense is going to be very, very run heavy.
Yes.
And I don't know. I just like where that's going. So him, and then Antonio Brown, like him going to the Raiders and them signing players and stuff. Where have you guys thought any more about him and where we originally discussed him? I think we had talked about like back half of the second and early parts of the third. Any changes there?
So I had him originally at my 17 out of 25. He was my 17th overall, and I have put him all the way to 13.
Wow.
So you moved him up to 13.
Yeah,
so he's
so
borderline first rounder for you.
He's borderline first round,
Why is that?
early second round.
Why is that?
Just because now that I know he's on a team, who he's with, the talent's still there. Nothing's going to change talent-wise.
Well, he's not dead. But
and the production, I think, is going to be the same, if not more, than the production he was getting in Pittsburgh.
How?
And I'm talking when I say production, I'm talking about for his usage.
His volume.
Yeah, his volume.
that's the word you're looking
Volume.
for.
Sorry.
That's
His
okay.
volume is going to be the
Okay.
same.
We're here to correct.
The more I'm thinking about it, the more I feel like his volume is probably going to be about the same too, because we've seen Gruden scheme to his wide receiver ones in the past before, and he's Antonio Brown, man. It's just,
And I have no issues with Derek Carr other than he's a Raider. I don't think quarterback wise, I have no problem with him as being the guy throwing the ball. It doesn't make me nervous at all.
I don't think I would. Okay, so straight up, who would you take in a fantasy draft this year? Antonio Brown or Travis Kelce?
Kelsey.
I have Antonio Brown above him.
I would take Kelce as well. Especially, okay, also Mark Ingram. We didn't touch on Mark Ingram. He signs with Baltimore.
Right. Like it.
You like it. I think it's exactly the same situation as it was last year and the year before, where it's just you don't know what's going to happen in that backfield.
of
So
course.
some guy's going to have some good games, and it is what it is, and you're not going to be able to figure out when to use them, and they won't be utilized as a workhorse, and it's going to be a nightmare.
I just don't think that Baltimore offense is going to click at all this year.
Yeah, it's going to be weird. I mean, that is the other thing, too.
I'm just worried about that entire offense.
They're the most run-heavy offense in the NFL with Lamar Jackson under center. So
Because Lamar can't throw the football.
Exactly.
Yes.
But that'll open up a lot of lanes for the running back. You saw Gus Edwards average like fucking 5 yards a carry.
Gus Edwards.
That's the thing. Yeah. And,
Yeah, but I'm worried about him only getting like that's it. You're gonna get 15 carries a game, and that's it.
yeah,
Whatever you
and they're
do,
going to
you
be
do.
like in between the 20s, and he's not going to get involved in the passing game. So that's my concern too. So I think like the earliest I would even be thinking about Mark Ingram would probably be like the 7th round.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I could imagine his buzz leading him.
Where was he going last year with the suspension? He was
A
going
little
in the
earlier than that.
I
fourth,
drafted
fifth.
him. I drafted him like 5th round.
Yeah, so
5th or
5th. So
6th.
he can't go any earlier. Probably go a little later.
I
7th
think
round is good,
I think the buzz will get up to the point where like if there's a couple of reports that come out in the summer like Ingram's running with the ones, he's a starter, people are going to start buzzing him up until probably like the 5th round.
Happens
Sixth
every
round.
time.
Let him do it.
I wouldn't even
Fade that.
Fade the
Fade
shit out of that.
I mean, he just hit 30. He's on. He hit the landmark for running backs.
That's it.
So
I also like Kenneth Dixon there to play a decent role, even if it's just 25 to 30% of the snaps.
I've been saying I like
Dixon for
Kenneth
like
Dixon
3
for-
years.
yeah,
It's the problem.
Yeah, but I mean, he was healthy and he was getting playtime towards the end of the year last
He's
year.
Right,
like,
he was playing-
He's one of those guys
playing
where you can
relatively
like
well.
put him in randomly one week. He'll get you like 18 points and he never plays
Yeah,
again.
I don't mean like I like Dixon in the sense of like I would ever draft him, but I just mean like I think he'll play a role in that backfield, and
Yeah.
Mark Ingram is going to have his.
I
value
really
severely.
wanted to see Bell go there.
Yeah, that would have been interesting between Bell and Jackson. So Mark Ingram to the Ravens. We were talking about other rankings within the top whatever 25. So you would take Brown over Kelsey. You said Kelsey over Brown. I would also take Kelsey over Brown. Now, would you take Brown or Juju now?
I have Juju at 12 and Brown at 13.
So what you're telling me
I would take
is you would
Juju.
take Juju
Yes.
over AB.
Yes.
I agree. I would take Juju.
You got that ready like you were going to start an argument.
That's the trifecta right there. Okay, let's talk about Tyreek Hill.
As previously mentioned, Chiefs receiver Tyreek Hill investigated in a case involving battery of a child. The police reports don't contain a lot of information other than a 3-year-old child having a broken arm.
So
What a scumbag.
I'm not really sure all the details. I'll be honest. I didn't look too much into this. I know, I know that.
The problem is there's too many stories.
So what we heard was there was a police report or something that was filed that was like the two of the Tyreek Hill and his baby mama, and then the next thing I saw was that Tyreek Hill's name was left out of the report. The kid has a broken arm. Do we know where the broken arm came from? Was it from negligence? Was it from them actually physically doing it to the kid? Like, Animal, you need to hit me with big facts right now.
Yeah, you have a history of beating children, so let
As a producer,
So
of
when
this-
I did it,
as a producer, here's what I did. Here's what I did to get my name left out of the report.
so here's the thing: is from everything I've seen, is there's 2 different investigations and 2 incidents going on. Because there's, like you said, there was the one report where he was left out, and then there was the one. Now the whole new thing is that he's the one who broke the arm, and then there was
Jesus Christ.
There was even an Instagram or Snapchat video from his account, like showing the kid like dancing, not in a cast.
Really?
And now he does. But then I
Well,
saw
when did this
something.
supposedly happen? Was
Yeah,
it
then I
recently?
saw something that happened that said this didn't happen until this happened in January. Or let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure I get the date right. I'll
Okay,
have to,
so while you're looking at that, let's talk fantasy purpose. Because I tweeted out a poll asking that if Tyreek Hill is, I don't know, gone for 8+ games, whatever, he misses the majority of the year. Where does that move Patrick Mahomes to? What sucks is now that for the people who were going to take him in like the 3rd round or something, probably won't do that anymore, you know?
I would think not. No.
So, yeah, so it kind of sucks with people that weren't going to do that because it puts less value on him. Is Mahomes still your QB1 if Tyreek Hill is no longer on the field for 8-10 games of your fantasy season?
Yes.
Fuck, it's hard.
I know, but that's why it took me a second.
like,
Because
who's QB2 right now?
It's for me, it's really close between Luck, Rodgers, and Watson.
Yeah. So
They're in a tier for themselves.
would I take Rodgers over Mahomes with no Tyreek?
I would
Hill?
probably still take Mahomes, but it's really close, and I think that's going to be that's a huge piece of that offense. The way he was good for like every 3 games. You were getting a 60-yard touchdown pass, which was
I know.
which
Yeah,
was
it's
10
huge.
points right there on top of Mahomes' numbers, on his fantasy numbers. So the ceiling comes down. The ceiling is no longer the roof. There's a problem there. So
which
Mahomes,
sucks because
that just sucks as like a football fan, as a
Right.
fantasy player, just a lot. Tyreek Hill, though, okay, so what do we think? Like, I don't know, because we were pretty spot on with the fucking Kareem Hunt thing. Oh, let's talk about Kareem Hunt as well. He got 8 games. We put the over under 8.5. Yeah. So we were, so we were
right
pretty
there.
good. We did take the over. I took the over, but
I believe I took the under.
Did you?
I believe
I
I
think I
did.
took the
So
over.
I
I think I
originally
said-
thought it was going to be around 6 games.
I think I said he would have missed 9 games, which I don't fucking
So
know why.
you
I picked
guys
9.
suck.
I don't know why I picked 9.
I don't. I feel like we said he'll be back on the field in week 9.
Oh, then maybe I won.
But we might have been right. I don't
might
know.
have to go back to the tape.
Regardless,
and find out.
that makes me a little bit more nervous as a Nick Chubb owner though, because now
I bumped him down.
I would move Nick Chubb down a little bit.
Chubb went down.
Because now that gives Kareem Hunt about 6 or 7 weeks to get himself situated into that backfield in game type scenarios, right? Because if he had missed 10, 12 games, that first week, 2 weeks back are almost your fantasy playoffs already, But now he has week 9, 10, 11, 12, and then people's
That's
playoffs
enough weeks
start
to
going.
steal the role.
Right, and that's why I would have a guy like Dalvin Cook over Chubb now. So it's like Chubb probably bounces down to maybe my running back. I mean, he's still like a top 12 running back to me.
He's still going to put the work in.
Yeah, I mean, by the time it's week 8, he'll have 1,000 yards from scrimmage and probably like 6, 7 touchdowns,
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think he's just going to go away. Like that. I don't think that's what you're saying at all, but it does diminish him a little bit. But like I said, he's not going to go away. He's their bell cow. He's the guy.
We are opening up a bracket challenge for March Madness.
You woke up the dog.
It is the Fade the Public. It is a Fade the Public bracket challenge. No, Uncle Frederick. I cannot talk to you right now.
Uncle
the
Fred.
goldfish are fine. So you're going to be competing against us if you would like to. It is a free bracket to join. We will be in it as well as the millions of other subscribers.
Yeah, I think so far we have like 275.
Did you tweet something out about it? Because I saw that people were in it already.
Yeah, I already joined it. I already made my bracket. It's all set, ready to win.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to download the ESPN bracket.
It's
If you
ESPN
just go to the
tournament challenge.
If you just go
I'll
to
do
the
it.
Fade
Don't
the
worry
Public
about it. I got
Twitter.
it. Yeah, You can go to Fade the Public Twitter. Make sure you're following us on Twitter at @Fade_Public.
Fade the _public.
Okay, yeah, and you'll have directions from there. Download the ESPN Tournament Challenge. The group to join is called Fade the Public, and the password is Fade the Public.
Fade the Public.
All lowercase.
All lowercase.
It's so
one word.
It's so simple. Even you guys can do it.
Right. So the winner
Pretty
is
simple. Enter now.
The winner is going to get some big dog gear. So
we
make
do
sure
have a lot
you
of entries.
Maybe
so
a
far.
nice Fade the Public T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the
Definitely
summertime.
a fade the Public hoodie. Maybe fade the Public T-shirt for second place for you losers. Maybe I'll give away one of my big dog's draft guides for the season. Something like that.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a winner.
We're
good
starting
offer.
messing around. It means it's nothing for me because I just click a button and give them access to it. It's like I got to make something else,
Listen, that's
It doesn't cost me money. It's actually better that way. Fuck that. You're not getting Fade the Public gear. Never mind. You'll probably get some gear. So we're going to do the tournament challenge. Make sure you go in there and join and yada, 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 whatever. I had something else to plug too. Oh, you see this fucking swaggy ass
yeah,
jersey
the
I got on
jersey.
today? So if y'all are looking for jerseys, this dude that I randomly just found on Instagram and then I hooked up and now we're like kind of like partners and shit, at the Jersey Jungle on Instagram. He does not have a website or anything right now, but he sells these fucking jerseys.
They look authentic.
But yeah, they're like I don't want to say authentic because people get fucking big mad when I say authentic because they're like one of those things that's like from China, but they look just as good as authentic jerseys.
the look and feel. That's all
Yeah,
you
they're
need.
like $40. You can get custom ones, you can get retro ones, NBA, MLB, NFL. So head over to the Jersey Jungle on Instagram. You can go to Instagram.com/thejerseyjungle and tell him we sent you, and he'll hook you up with free shipping anywhere. Probably not in the world, but in the country at least. So I got him sending me a baby blue LA Dodgers Yasiel Puig jersey. Is that swaggy or is Yasiel Puig like not cool anymore?
I'm not
Well,
a
he's not
baseball
on the
guy,
team anymore. So
Where is he now?
I feel like the baby blue is
Cincinnati.
cool. It's a nice color.
All right, well, fuck that. I think that's swaggier then. Fuck that. I'm all in.
You just ordered a jersey, not thinking, like, not knowing if it was swaggy. You just like, I'm gonna get this, and then
Well,
took a shot.
I asked him for it like last year, and I knew it was like kind of cool, but I forgot to like follow up with him. And then today I was talking to him, and I was like, "Yeah, I want that one." But I kind of like it. I love that baby blue.
That's what I'm saying. The
Dodger.
color, it's nice.
Yeah.
I wish like my teams had some baby blue because my eyes would pop so well with that.
Yeah.
Giants could pull it off.
No, they couldn't. Well, I mean,
That would
For, like, an alternate?
a baby blue
Baby
jersey.
blue alternate with like some red outlines.
No.
Baby blue NFL jersey would look fucking epic.
We're big blue.
Chargers, powder blues.
We're big
Yeah,
blue.
I like those a lot.
Those are like one
Big
of
Yeah.
blue.
the most favorite jerseys.
By the way, the Giants are going to make the playoffs next year.
Oh, stop! We're not gonna get. We cannot get. In
No,
this right now.
wait. I remember this from yesterday. You bet that they were gonna make the playoffs this year.
What a he
I
bet.
don't
He bet with me that they would win 7 games, and he still never paid up on that bet. So don't make any bets with him.
Yeah, I paid up.
You didn't do it
No,
on
no.
on the show.
No,
That's
no.
why.
That's right.
You didn't. It wasn't like real.
This is
It was,
like people can
it
see
was
this
at a
now.
party in front of people, and there was a handshake bet.
Okay, well,
Well,
when
you were hanging out with a
at
bunch
a
of frauds at
barbecue.
the party. Then
agreed.
you need new friends.
Here's my deal.
He was
What's your
there.
deal, bitch?
You were there.
They
Shit.
they are gonna make the playoffs.
So if you got the crosshairs, you got the laser, you can put it right on my chest. I'll take full responsibility. I'm raising the stakes right now. This is a poker game. I'm shoving my chips to the middle of the table. I'm raising the ante. Anybody wants in, get in. Anybody wants out, get out. Okay? This team is going to the playoffs.
It's gonna happen.
That's it. I thought you had a fucking spiel. I thought we were gonna.
No, there
have
is
to
no
get-
spiel.
I
But
thought we were about to get the terms of the agreement.
I will run
I don't want to see you
a
run.
New York City marathon. They don't.
Stop making
New York
bets.
City marathon.
I will run the full one, not the half.
You
one.
haven't even
You
ran
would
your
fucking
mile.
Die before you ran a marathon.
Well,
You haven't even
considering
ran
I
your
have
mile.
until next February to get in some shape, but it doesn't matter because they're gonna make the playoffs.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever
Come
heard.
up with something because I will do anything to put my name on this.
I get to kill you on camera.
No, because then you'll probably lose your.
I get Benny.
business.
Ooh.
No,
I thought you had confidence.
I do,
Bet the big dog.
but not that much confidence.
Bet the big dog.
Are you kidding me?
I'm stealing him either way.
No, seriously.
over?
He's coming with
that's
a new
so
HQ.
cute.
Come up, seriously. Come up with something. I
will,
will.
because it's a fucking absurd fucking.
It's not
bet.
absurd.
So
It's not absurd.
So absurd.
We're gonna add some talent through the draft.
You just sound like an idiot.
I'm just trying to.
You want to know why people fucking talk shit in the comments? Because you're a fucking absurd.
I'm just really trying.
Every single show, you have to bring up the Giants somehow, and they suck. They're not relevant right now.
Disagree. They're very relevant
They're
because of how
not
bad
relevant.
they are.
That podcast I sent you was making waves. The one about from Evan Silva and
Dude,
and
Evan
the
Silva's
Podfather.
such a
Oh, with
fucking little-
Francesa breaking down the
That's-
Giants' moves the past 20 years or whatever, or
Yeah.
being the guy that they think the
Yeah.
Giants are copying.
I've seen that shop pop up on a lot of
Evan
radio
Silva
shows.
is a little pussy.
I like Evan Silva.
I don't like.
He's a pussy.
I like him. I respect the work he puts in.
Yeah.
I don't like that he always talks with so much conviction, and there's constantly things that he gets wrong. But he always the way he says things makes it seem like he's never been wrong in his life. He's a good guy. I'm sure he's a great guy.
Confident,
Yeah,
that's all. Just confident.
he's confident backed by the work he does, which again I respect.
Yeah, he
'cause
does
there's
a
a
lot of
lot
good
of
work.
work he puts in, and there's a reason that he comes at these things from these angles.
Yes.
but
The
He's
reason
a
why you hear
blowhard.
about him.
But yeah, but at the same time, it's like fantasy football. It's a fucking coin flip on
You know-
almost all the shit you
Yeah.
talk about.
Deserving or not, he's been trashing my football team for 2 years straight.
Yeah,
Trashing.
I mean because they deserve to be.
Yeah.
When you're a trash team, you get trashed. You get
Not
thrown
like
in
this.
the trash
This
can.
this is borderline ridiculous.
Yeah,
now.
it actually is. It's like a.
It's
personal-
borderline.
It's a personal vendetta.
There's a personal vendetta for what reason? I don't understand. Just let them be terrible. That's why all these naysayers, everybody's like, this team is going to the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
You're not going to win 6 games.
You're gonna win. Like
You're not
4.
going to win 6 games.
I'm literally just trying
With
to
Golden
talk.
Tate, I think is a lock. I think you're right.
I'm trying to talk this into existence so I have something to look forward to come September.
You're a fool.
And then when I get disappointed by the end of September when we're 0-4, then I could revisit what I'm saying now.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not in that fucking Giants group chat you guys have.
Oh, yeah, I drunkenly went on a rant in that chat last night.
Not surprised.
Guaranteeing the playoffs. And I sent that Jim Fossil video in like 12 times.
You're like their fucking leader in there too. Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna
like you
say,
say that,
I
and
am
they're,
the
they're
leader.
probably all
Jonestown
like,
thing.
they're gonna make the playoffs.
They don't make the playoffs. We're all drinking the Kool-Aid.
Everybody
this year.
rallies, baby. When I speak, they rally.
Okay.
Except my brother. He called me an idiot.
Bet.
He said LMFAO,
Brother's
idiot.
smart.
It's actually insane how much cooler your brother is than you.
Oh, yeah. His
at
brother's
this
a good
point in your
guy.
life. Like
Sucks.
right now, it's not even close. But like I would say, at both your peaks, he was probably just way cooler than you.
There's no way. Are you kidding me? You knew me at my peak. I was a stud. I was
No.
cool as shit.
I knew
You
your
were,
brother,
but your brother sets a
when
high
I worked
bar.
at the high school, your brother was there in school still. He was way cooler than you are like now.
Well, I would hope he was cooler at 18 than I am at 26.
No, like, you're fine. 18 to 22.
You're not
to 24.
26
It
yet.
doesn't matter.
You're right. I'm 26 in
just cooler
8
than you.
days.
8 days.
He's not
I have a
cool.
good birthday present for you.
Really?
I get Benny.
It's not a good birthday present.
Fuck. It was for me though. What about an early birthday gift for me?
No.
Fuck. Okay.
Benny don't like you.
Benny loves me. See? He's like, yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Oh, come here, you little cunt.
Honestly, with the power of Benny being a Giants fan, I think we have a shot. Do you think he'll alter Vegas's over/under total for the Giants?
Who, your dog?
Benny, yeah.
It's a good chance of it, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about.
Can we stop talking about the Giants, please?
Something
Yeah,
football
please.
Before I get serious fucking heartburn.
You had something on here, Dynasty quarterback. Next 2 years, who would you rather keep on your roster, Jimmy G or Kirk Cousins? I like that. I'm definitely going to go. That's actually tough because you look at Jimmy G tethered to Kyle Shanahan and an offense.
The upside is
it's
there.
the potential, the upside. And I'm trying
But
to do my
there's
best
also
to
that,
fade things like that where we haven't seen success.
Yes.
But at the same time, you have to, if you're in Dynasty, you have to predict. You have to look ahead. Then you have Kirk Cousins, who is arguably one of the best weapons groups. What I like about Kirk Cousins, low key, is that defense is not going to be anywhere near elite like they were the last few years or whatever.
Right.
And I don't know how well that ground and pound defensive mentality thing is really going to play into effect. I could see Cousins throwing the ball a lot more than people expect. I think I would take Kirk Cousins over Jimmy G.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I am not.
Yeah.
Any other reasons besides what I laid out?
Well, I just like the weapons better for Kirk. I like the Thielen and Diggs combo.
Yeah.
The Cook, he can catch out of the backfield too. He's basically another receiver.
That's what I'm saying. If they funnel 60 to 70% of their targets
he's
just through those three guys, they're good.
He's got the 2 years left on his contract, so he's going to be there for at least the 2 more years. And Jimmy G's been he's had
Jimmy G has proved nothing.
He
People
had that
just keep going
stretch
off
of
the
greatness
4-game
for 5
sample sizes.
games, yeah. And then he got hurt and hasn't done anything. Even before that, he was only played 2 or 3 games before he got hurt.
Yeah,
he didn't do anything special. He didn't
That's
look
what I
that
mean.
great.
It's just too much upside that we've never seen come to fruition.
Well, I'm banking on the upside because I'm going with Jimmy G there.
Well,
I love his offensive system, his coach. His weapons are.
God, I wanted them to
That's
add
the
Antonio
problem.
Brown.
I know.
The
If they got a big
but
hole.
I thought
Shanahan's-
OBJ was going to go there, to be honest.
Shanahan-
OBJ, yeah.
Shannon
I
can make
wish he
a
did.
random slot guy who's you've never heard of.
Well, right. Nick Mullins in these quarterbacks
Exactly.
we're having solid success, and
I know.
I understand that we haven't seen the heavy sample size of Jimmy G yet, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's better than Nick Mullins. Also, Dynasty, this is your team. You need a face of your team, and he's the most handsome guy in the NFL. So
you're taking actual looks into consideration.
if I'm building a roster and I need face of a franchise, what better face?
All right.
I can't disagree with that.
Thank you.
But I do, because I'll take Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it's not going to help you on that.
Okay, well, I'm going
field,
to take
but-
Jimmy G because you said he's got 2 more years on his contract, so you know he'll be there. Well, Jimmy G has 5 more, so I know he'll be
Did you
there.
purposely write Tyreek Hill on the show sheet?
Yeah.
What is it?
Tyreek Hill.
Is that what you wrote?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Damn, that's a good fucking T-shirt thing, but I don't know if I want to put
That's
that
cool.
on
I
a
don't know if
T-shirt.
you want to promote that, though.
He
Nah,
didn't
probably
kill
not.
anybody.
Yeah, but it's still
he's on his way, dude.
I don't want to be promoting beating children and shit. Okay. So, I mean, I think that's really what we had to wrap up for fantasy and NFL discussion, right? Quick, but to the point. I think it was quality content right there. I think we should get into the GOAT section.
Hey!
The herd of goats.
Benny.
Sorry.
The herd of goats. This is what we're going to do. We have picked 4 fast food items each that we want to put in our herd.
Now,
like I
should
said,
we
it's
all go at one at a time? I'll give you all 4 of mine. You give me your 4, or you want to go G-O?
What do you think?
I think we should all just go just give me all 4.
Give them all 4?
Yeah.
Okay. No, let's go one at a time.
I like
Let's go
one at a time.
Wanna go
Yeah,
one at a time?
yeah.
G-O.
Yeah, like Nick will go. Max
Who's your
will
G?
go, I'll go.
What's your
All
G?
right.
Fast food items.
White Castle burger. It's. Is there an explanation that's
Those
needed?
little onions.
Oh my God! Everything.
I haven't had a White Castle burger since I was 15. Does he have to pee? You think?
Oh, he might.
All right,
Take him out for a little bit.
let's take a break. We're gonna walk Benny. We'll bring you guys along with us. All right, we'll put some of that content into the
Go right on the front.
into the film.
pee-pee.
Come here, Max. I'll get him off this side. That's fine. I just want to calm him down. Come here. Come here. Say hello to the people. Hello. Look at the gear. Look at the team gear. Yeah. This is your show now, Benny. Time to take over. Calm down. Animal's cat's name is Tom Hanks. How did you decide on Benny, by the way?
My aunt did.
Your aunt did?
I wanted Paulie Walnuts, but I know.
really tried naming my cat Bernstein in college, but everyone kept calling him Cash. I was like, it's so corny.
That is corny. Oh my god.
Yeah. Bernstein was the goat. I just kept calling him Bernstein. Come on, Betty. Come on, Bern. I'm gonna start calling him Bernstein. Look at this fucking white middle class neighborhood we live in. Animals rich. Yeah, Brenner. Benny. Look at the action shot. Am I making you nervous? I'm sorry.
I'm nervous, Benny.
It's only Uncle Nicky. Uncle Perky. What's the problem?
I hope he shits so bad.
Me too. A little slow-mo shit action. Okay, so speaking of food, you had White Castle as your G.
Yes, I don't think there's really any reason to explain
Now, this
further
is
why.
with cheese?
Come on.
You have to specify.
Yes. White Castle
a White Castle slider, cheese slider.
Everything in it. Ketchup.
I had that on my list
onions.
also, so I'm going to go with that as my G as well. White Castle cheese slider.
Perfect.
Hands down.
I agree with your
How many do you eat, though?
I eat a lot.
12 minimum.
I would say 10 minimum.
Okay.
10 minimum.
As long as you're in the double digits.
Is that your G as well?
Yes.
Okay, my G is going to be Chick-fil-A pickles.
Just the pickles.
Just the pickles. I love the sandwiches, but that sandwich is nothing without the pickles. One time, Brandon, being the good friend he is, dropped a case of their pickles in my mailbox. It was at Chick-fil-A, and I was like, damn, I want some pickles. 20 minutes later, he's like, check your mailbox, and they have a little to-go box. Just pickles. I just ate the fuck out of them.
I mean, that's really nice of him.
Chick-fil-A pickles, yeah, great. I was like, he's a great friend.
Chick-fil-A pickles are
I
good.
don't think anyone's ever done something that nice for me.
My father does something sinful. He orders no pickles.
Oh, my God.
On his chicken sandwich.
Explains a lot with you.
No,
I get pickles, bro. I'm a pickle guy.
Mr. Animal.
I'm a pickle guy.
So I'll go with the O as well because I have two fucking.
Give us that O.
I got two bangers here. We got Chick-fil-A pickles. Number 2 is the McGangbang from McDonald's. If you've never tried the McGangbang, you're a fucking loser. First of all, you didn't have friends in high school.
What have you been doing in life?
McGangbang is when you order a McDouble and you order a chicken sandwich, both off the dollar menu. If they still have that, I actually haven't had McDonald's in
They
a long
have
time.
it. Yeah, my dad actually ripped them because
Ronnie
the
Mac's
dollar
guy?
menu was like $1.38.
No, it is, dude. It's crazy.
Ripped them.
I got like a Big Mac and like a fucking chicken sandwich like a couple months ago, and it was like $17.
Are you serious? Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways, back to McGangbang. You have to make sure you get a McDouble though, because it needs to have 2 patties. Because what you do is you open up the McDouble, you split it between the 2 patties, and then you insert the chicken sandwich into the McDouble, and then squish that motherfucker and eat it. Oh my God,
It's
it is
so
so
good.
good. The McGangbang. If you ask them for it, they probably won't know what it is.
No.
So don't do that.
And it's not fun if you ask them for it. It's great when you do it yourself. It's a whole part of the process.
Yeah. So
after you watch this, before you comment, go to Mickey Doy's. Okay, do this. I have something in my eye. It's really interesting.
This makes me want to go to Primus
So
Park
go to
Mall
Ronnie
right
Mac's.
now.
I know.
Oh, they don't have McDonald's anymore. They took out that fucking wall. They took out that wall with the big fries. Remember at Primus Park they had that wall? I don't think they've had that in like for years.
It's been gone for a long time, man.
They don't even have McDonald's anymore though.
It's been a BK for.
I also hate the fact that you have
to. Now.
The closest Chick-fil-A, you have to park your car,
go in
and
the
walk
mall.
6 miles.
Tragedy.
It's terrible.
I really was thinking about after the show going to get a Chick-fil-A pickles and put it on a McGangbang. Just like really fuck my day up. Really fuck my day up. Bernstein, you got to take it easy. All right, so hit me with your O.
Bernstein.
I'm going to stick with Chick-fil-A, and I'm going with Chick-fil-A fries.
Love the waffle fries.
Those waffle fries are...
Bernstein.
Don't worry about Bernstein over
Those
there.
waffle fries are legit. I think they're the best fit.
Oh, you know what would have been? The Chick-fil-A sauce would have been a great fucking Mount Rushmore. Which sauce would you go for with the fries or the sandwich? Either one. Would you go with this Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I mean, kind of have to.
I like the honey mustard there a lot too.
Honey mustard's good.
Big fan of Chick-fil-A honey mustard.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, that's hot. Benny.
He likes to live life on the edge.
I really wish we didn't
hot
wake him
light.
up. But yeah, no, I think
We're not here to argue about best fast food. Go.
Ronnie Mac's hash browns.
Love
McDonald's
that pick.
hash brown. Just a hash brown. It's so fucking good by itself.
Extremely underrated.
It's crispy. It is golden. It's got just the right amount of crunch.
You're putting ketchup on it, I'm assuming.
I'm putting no ketchup on it.
You're a
dry. I'm a dry guy.
Moron.
I'm a dry
moron.
guy.
Wait. On the no ketchup on the hash browns?
ketchup on the hash browns.
Okay,
Just
I
eat it
haven't had the
crispy.
Ronnie Mac's hash browns yet, but I can tell you right now, if there's no ketchup on it,
I do
you're
not
doing
eat-
something wrong.
It's
do
good
not
by
eat
itself,
ketchup.
but the ketchup makes it. It's like going from.
I don't eat ketchup, but like at all with anything other than like the
smash
comes
that
on the
upgrade.
burger. It's like it.
Okay, here's the deal.
It's like Austin Hooper to fucking George
Here's
Kittle.
the deal. If you draft Patrick Mahomes, you can't play him because you don't eat ketchup.
Sure.
I like that.
I'm not gonna draft him.
Yeah, you are. I'm gonna make you draft him.
What are you doing?
The dog's going nuts.
Okay.
He wants to hear your A.
He wants to hear my A. My A is something sweet. I have a monster sweet tooth. Thus, when I get Domino's pizza, I make sure, regardless of if I have the cinnamon sticks or not, the Cinnasticks, I tell them to put an extra package of icing into my order.
You were so fucking
The
disgusting.
only people, I literally have made people try this many times. I've never heard anyone not put the icing or put the icing on the pizza and dislike it. Get Domino's icing, put that shit on Domino's pizza, and your life's going to be changed.
So your favorite menu item
Is the icing from Domino's.
the icing? Okay.
You could also probably put a McDonald's hash brown on a pizza, and I really feel like I'm really fucking on one right now.
Well, why don't you
I'm very
why don't you
confident.
have Scott put the picture up of the hot dog you made when you went camping many years ago?
I had two of those. It was a hot dog with Hershey's chocolate, Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
chips,
This
cheese,
is like a
mustard,
high
ketchup.
college students.
Oh, I was
creation.
probably really high, and we were about. I think I just had graduated high school. That was like peak fucking disgusting people we were.
It is literally grotesque.
I ate two of them, dude. It was good. It was fucking good. I would go back and eat it again. So yeah, that's my A. The Domino's icing. Animal.
Icing. All right.
Give me your A.
My A is just a simple Taco Bell chicken quesadilla.
That's it.
That's it.
Simple man.
It's so simple. It's so good.
You just chose it because you don't have to do any analysis on it.
It's my go-to every time. Well, listen, that sweet and spicy sauce, whatever that's in there, I don't even know. It also comes on the Crunchwrap, the AM Crunchwrap. the
Yeah,
breakfast
you're
Crunchwrap.
not. I'm not the Taco Bell guy.
Oh, dude,
You
Taco
gotta
Bell's
talk to
my
him.
jam.
Nah, Taco
But
Bell.
yeah, no, chicken quesadilla, Taco Bell.
I don't think I've had Taco Bell since I was in high school. Probably.
Well, you are missing.
That's a shame.
You are missing out.
That's
no,
a
I'm
shame.
not. Both
Yeah.
of you are like built like pieces of shit right now.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
y'all can take the Taco Bell.
Well, I'm gonna take the Taco Bell because
I'll keep eating
I
kale.
love my next one.
Let's get it.
Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
It's classic.
Come on. Introduced in 2001, it's been consistently amazing for 18 years now.
Is Cheesy Gordita Crunch? Which one is that?
It's like a taco in a taco, right?
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
the
double
ta-
layer.
right.
What's the one that's like it's like a fucking frisbee? It looks like it's
It's the Crunchwrap.
Crunchwrap Supreme.
Crunchwrap.
I'm a fan of that. I
Yeah,
like the
it's-
Crunchwrap Supreme. I feel like I like Mexican food a lot, but I feel like every like Mexican food is the same like four foods,
Yeah.
just somehow wrapped up
It's like
or
either
into
in a quesadilla or a burrito.
just shown
or
in a different
taco.
way.
You,
Yeah.
you, you, could,
Present
you,
it
could,
differently.
you could present it that way, absolutely. But the Cheesy Gordita Crunch is my go-to when I go to T-Bell outside of having like, I was going to say just a regular taco.
Oh,
From, like, just
I thought you were
because
gonna
just
say chicken quesadilla.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna say chicken quesadilla.
Chicken quesadilla is out of this world too.
great, dude.
Man, I love Taco
Dude,
Bell.
they used
You
to
guys
have the-
are,
they
like-
used to have
Love
the double
Taco
dia.
Bell.
It was basically a chicken quesadilla, just bigger. It was awesome.
Wait, do you like what's the Italian restaurant, like the fake Italian restaurant? Olive Garden?
I've never stepped foot in Olive Garden.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Olive
I never
Garden's
would.
trash.
You're one of those like fucking
Never would.
He's a
like-
real Italian.
like Taco Bell's real Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like Taco Bell's meat literally looks like Bernstein shit in a taco.
It is orange. Oh, like the beef is orange.
It is.
It's like from like you know what I'm talking about.
When you put it in the fridge and eat it the next day, it's like
it's all like
okay.
the fat and grease. Just
Okay.
like, gets cold.
Speaking of T-Bell, cross your goat. Close the fucking fence on your herd.
Domino's cheesy bread. I don't know if you guys get it. I love cheese. It's like all I do is eat cheese.
All you do is eat bread, carbs. And
Yeah,
cheese.
it's
carbs,
it.
Any kind of
I don't know
carb
how I'm
source.
only 150 pounds, but
Yeah, it's just some
like everything to
mystery.
do with cheese, like I worship the ground cheese walks on. So that's why I'm
Might
going.
have been the dumbest fucking line I've ever heard on a podcast. I worship the ground cheese walks on.
I think I'm still drunk, but yeah.
Bro, I feel like fucking shit
Domino's
right
cheesy bread, little marinara. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's simply amazing. So
there it is. He just fucking closed the fence.
That's my goat.
Close the fence for you.
It's my goat.
Animal. What's the last year heard?
I'm just making sure this is a worldwide, like a nationwide. Is Jersey Mike's nationwide?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You could go Jersey Mike's.
All right,
are you going to say they're chicken Philly?
No.
Oh, I like the chicken Philly.
The number 9.
Is that the club?
That is the turkey roast beef club with the bacon.
I like the club.
The best sandwich there.
I
hands
don't
down.
know.
You get lettuce. You can do tomato. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Lettuce and banana peppers with the bacon and chipotle mayo. I go chipotle mayo instead of regular mayo. It's fucking out of this world. It's a great
I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that pick. I don't know if I could put it in my goat.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if I could put it in my herd.
put it.
Have you ever had the giant sandwich? Have you ever eaten a full giant sandwich?
First
from
time
there?
I ever went there, I ordered a giant, not knowing like how
When
giant the
they
giant
say
was.
giant, yeah, like
it's fucking big.
They're fucking enormous.
Yep.
And I'm gonna wrap up because Bernstein's getting fucking riled up because he's
ready.
hungry now. He wants
He's
some
hungry. He's
he wants
gotta
some
get
gangbang. I get it, dog. I want some too.
Benny, we going to White Castle after, baby?
So speaking on sweets, I'm also gonna wrap up with sweets. I don't know if you consider this fast food or not, but a simple Krispy Kreme glazed donut. You know what's beautiful about these things?
They're really fucking good.
Yeah, like that's it. They're small, so you can eat like 3 of them. They're not too calorically dense either. They're like 270 calories, maybe.
Yeah, but you're not eating one.
No, I'm not. I'm eating like 6 probably.
Yeah, exactly. So now you're.
That's fine. Yeah, but if you're a normal human being, maybe, and
you're
you
just
like to
gonna
enjoy
eat
a donut.
one donut.
You know, there's one Krispy Kreme donut shop in all of New York, and it's the one in Penn Station.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that fun fact.
Yeah. So I used to eat that shit all the time, like because when I was commuting into the city for that. So Krispy Kreme original glazed donut is.
You have the weirdest list by far.
Pickles, icing.
I feel like my
you don't
list
have
is
even real foods.
untouchable.
You could not live off of your 4
The
foods.
McGangbang has enough in it.
That's it. If,
But
like,
the
you
rest
had
of
to,
it
like,
is-
for the rest of your life, only eat those 4 foods, you'd be
I can make
screwed.
one sandwich out of all those together,
Yeah.
and I guarantee you, I'm gonna get all 4 of these.
You know,
soon.
I think like the public will
think
say
we
you
should-
win because they kiss your ass.
they're
You're gonna have to
suck ass.
vote. By the way,
I
we're
think
gonna make a.
There's
poll.
no doubt I win this.
No, we should put
No
it on,
doubt.
We'll put it on the Fade the Public Twitter, and
Cheesy
everyone
bread.
will vote.
Okay, yeah, we will. After on Friday, we will. Cheesy bread. White Castle burger. Cheeseburger.
So good, you can't remember them.
Chick-fil-A fries.
Tragic.
And what was my
Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
Cheesy
Get
Gordita
in-
Crunch?
get-
That's a
get with
meal.
it.
One of
You
each
guys
is a
put Taco
meal.
Taco
with
Bell
it.
on your shit.
Bro, Taco Bell is
Taco Bell.
universally loved, and if you don't love
Yeah.
Taco Bell, you're either A, a serial killer, or 2, a moron.
A or 2.
Yeah.
I don't like these fucking options that I have here. You know what? I'm done with this show.
I've lost all control. I have
too.
no control over what is.
Except I
I
was
am
gonna wrap
saying
up.
anymore.
Just
Go
make
get
sure.
some good sleep.
I think I need
Come
another
back-
shot of Jameson
come back
or
next
a
week
glass
ready
of
to go.
wine or like 5 of each because I am way off the chart. Benny, what the fuck are you doing?
He's going nuts in the background right now.
Everything is
We need to shut
crazy.
this show off. Make sure
Shut
you hit
it
the thumbs up
down.
button.
Do we
Shut
need
it
to
down.
do we need to shut it off or keep it going? Because now everything's crazy.
I feel like I'm fucking high right now.
I have no idea what's going on.
Subscribe to the channel for
Benny,
thumbs up.
stop.
Stop. This is madness right
These are
now.
my art
Be
canvases.
quiet. Let me close out the show. That's it. Make sure you comment down below and let them know that my fucking list was way better.
Done.
A, I'm not that lucky. 2, we have smoke detectors.